I need me a hustle to make my money triple double while working my 9 to 5. Got me a bag, but I wanna widen the size. Upgrade what I drive. Vroom, vroom. Money makers in the room. Watch your bank account bloom. Being broke, dead tune. Wanna make the money flip, stay tuned. The CHP. The Corporate Hustle Podcast. The Corporate Hustle Podcast. The Corporate Hustle Podcast. CHP. The Corporate Hustle Podcast. The Corporate Hustle Podcast. The Corporate Hustle Podcast. Hey, yo, check dig. You're now tuned in to the Corporate Hustle Podcast with your host, Demisha Samuels, the money flipper, the income accelerator, and head hustler at Corporate Hustle University. CHP. Corporate Hustle Podcast.
Hey you guys, it's me, Demisha Samuels, LinkedIn expert and launch strategist. And I want to tell you guys that it took me a really long time to come to grips with knowing that I was enough to be a mom, to be a woman in tech, to be an entrepreneur, right? And I don't want it to take you that long to know that you're enough to get money inside and outside of corporate America, or to live whatever lifestyle that you choose to. So I created the I Am Enough experience to make sure that women had the opportunity to get the tools, the knowledge, the resources to do whatever it is they want to do inside of their careers, or to build an entire brand outside of corporate America and thrive in all economic environments. So I want to invite you April 13th to the 15th to Atlanta, Georgia for the I'm Enough experience as it returns. We got the brunch, we got the networking, but what we also have is the speakers, the information, and the knowledge to make sure that you are launching to profit and that your brilliance shines all in through these internet streets. I'll see you in April. What's up? Good morning. Happy Money Monday. Is Money Monday. Yay. CEOs love Mondays, right? Because the market's back open. People are working. We're out here securing bags left and right. If you did not hear it in the intro, I am Demisha Samuels. I'm a LinkedIn expert and launch strategist, and I help working professionals monetize their skill sets to build profitable online brands and businesses so they can thrive in any economic environment. So if you are a professional and you're out here ready to elevate your brand, and you're a high-performing person, high-performing professionals, right? You get it done. The anxiety kicks in and you get that ish done. Then, I want you to come over here and join our crew. We make sure that we are building those brands and those bank accounts, right? Okay, so today I want to talk about 2023 on this Monday morning as we are, winding up Q1 of 2023. I want to make sure that you're doing things to elevate your personal brand. I want to make sure that you're out here strategically moving in ways that elevate you, elevate your personal brand. Y'all know I love my notes up because I comes with the notes all the time. There they go. I want to make sure they were up. And whether you catch this on the replay or you're catching it live, just hashtag replay viewer, ask your questions, tell me where you're coming in from, tell me what you're working on this week. Let me know what it is, okay? So number one, right? Define your brand, right? And I know that this is easier. This is much easier said than done because I've defined my brand many times, but you always need to make sure you're doing this because this is what uniquely will make you stand out and what you'll be known for. So I'm known for making sure that I created a signature system that helps people who are working, who are high performing, who can't just turn their back on their careers to build their entrepreneurial endeavors, right? So we can't just turn our backs on everything that we built. We're not going to just ignore our expertise and our knowledge and our experience and say, I'm just going to go off here and build a business. So my signature framework shows you how to use and leverage your high performing ways, your expertise, your authority, and your experience to actually build that online business so that they are complementary to each other. They are working hand in hand to get you ultimately to your financial goals and your financial control and your financial independence, right? So you yourself have to make sure that you uniquely are identifying yourself in that way, right? So this can include your values, your personality, your expertise. You see a lot of people do it with personality, right? It might be 1,001 hair bloggers or 1,001 beauty bloggers, but what makes them different is how they present the information. So your point of view is uniquely yours. I don't care if you're a twin, a triplet, your point of view and how you're seeing stuff is yours. So you want to create a brand message around what you actually do. Even if you're not ready to build the business, remember, you're still going to build the brand. Excuse me. Which leads me to number 2, which is making sure in 2023 you're building your online presence. Listen, I don't care if you are, work a 9 to 5 or you're out here in this internet streets. When we can't find you and you have no presence, whether that's on LinkedIn, at least be on LinkedIn or everywhere, I always think you're strange, that you're hiding something, right? Even if you're not somebody who hands the keyboard, I'm not saying you got to post your business and all your things, but if you don't have any presence online, you look strange. Okay. So you want to at least go secure your name. Like you can go to demetia.com and you'll find me, right? Or you go to Corporate Hustle you'll find me. Definitely on LinkedIn, of course, you'll find me. But you want to showcase your expertise on there. So whether that's a blog, your social media, a website. So it doesn't have to be social media, but you still should have an online presence. Okay. So I'm not saying you got to be on Twitter doing all the things and doing the most on these internet streets, but you should have at least a personal website or maybe like a LinkedIn to let people know, what are you good at? What do you want to be known for? This is how you're going to build your relationships, right? The next one goes right into what I'm saying, which is network and collaborate. So you need to connect with other professionals, because birds of a feather flock together. And if nobody in your industry knows you and you don't know anybody in your industry, then how are you keeping up with the trends? What's going on? What is the latest information? People, even in this AI world, people are still the fastest way to obtain information, right? As far as what's happening in real time. Because even in our AI, a lot of people don't know it's from a certain year back. So it's not going to give you any 2023 stats. So if I want to know those 23 stats right now, probably I need to be talking to people, collaborating. Where are you hanging out? What is going on in the world in real time? Right. So, of course, I think you should attend conferences, go to talks, go to summits. I'm the queen of the online virtual summits, love them to death. That's how I help my clients grow their expertise. But I also have a live event, the I'm Enough Experience, which is the number one event for high performing women who want to make sure they elevate their personal brands in 2023. So not a shameless plug because this is my channel, but go to IamEnoughExperience.com and check it out and make sure you're securing your ticket. But if you don't have a conference on the books, if you don't have a networking brunch on the books, if you're not in professional organizations and groups, if you're not out here in your community building your network, building your authority, building your influence, then you are not building your brand. You're not creating the infrastructure for a brand that can get you what you want. Number 4, stay ready. So you don't have to get ready. Build a brand toolkit. So it's been many a times that I've been asked to speak, whether it's through my actual job or of course in my business, and I always have a bio and I always have a photo ready to give, right? 2 different types of bios, the photos all ready to send it on out. But what I found is that the average person does not have an actual headshot and a bio that they can give up. You're an expert at something. Even if you don't want to build some entrepreneur empire right now, you're an expert at something. And at any given moment, you could be asked to speak. You could be asking for your bio. They could be asking for your photo. So please don't just have that selfie with the seatbelt going across it, right? Make sure you have a nice headshot and a bio ready to go that aligns with your personal brand. I can't stress that enough. Other things you can put in there are your actual speaker sheet. So if you're an actual speaker, make sure you have all your stats on there, what your signature talks are, but just have that brand toolkit. But at a minimum, if you can hear the sound of my voice, please have a headshot and an actual bio. And if you need help with building out your brand toolkit, then make sure you have a sync session with me, and that's talkmoneywithdemetia.com. Okay. Now, the 5th thing, right? Because it's Monday, it's morning time. We're about to all go get it in. Invest in your personal development. If y'all know the thousands of dollars that I invest in my personal growth and my personal development, from coaches to books to conferences, you probably will be like, girl, is you serious? But I am. I even built an entire event around helping others invest in their personal development and their personal growth in the I Am Enough experience, right? But you will have to always continue to learn and develop yourself, right? Strengthen the skills that you have. Make them bigger and better. And if you have those weaknesses, make sure that they're not a weaknesses that is hurting you, that it's aligned with you. So that's like going to workshops, reading books, taking courses, right? Getting coaches, getting consultants, doing what you got to do to find out what your blind spots are so that you can get better as a person, better as a professional, definitely better in your industry, and claim the authority that I know that is rightfully yours, because I know you guys are smart. But constantly improving myself, like every morning I'm like, how can I get 1% better? How can I get 1% better? How can I get 1% better than I was yesterday? So I'm only in a race with myself, right? So I'm only in a race with myself. My event, the I Am Enough experience, needs to just be better than the last I Am Enough, right? It doesn't have to be as good. It doesn't compete with other events in Atlanta. It competes with my event and when I'm performing. So I brought out bigger speakers, a better venue, all the things, right? I just wanted to get better, right? So in 2023, just make sure that you are taking your personal brand serious. And by that, I mean serious, meaning do not have any eggs in one basket. Your brand stands alone, whether you have a job or you're an entrepreneur. Your brand is your brand, period. Your personal brand stands above all those things. So, in closing, not in closing, right? Like a speech. In closing, no, but make sure that you have your ticket to the I Am Enough Experience 2023. And definitely book a sync session with me. But I'm excited to make sure that personal brands are profitable for you, especially if you're high performing and that you go, 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 go. I want to make sure that you are out here strategically getting your worth inside and outside of your job, right? So you are building a brand that is purposeful and that is profitable and that matters to you and matters to your bank account, right? Because we want it to matter to both. Now I'm going to go check the comments really quick. As soon as I find them, they're somewhere. Okay. Show. Okay. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments. Hashtag replay. Welcome to Monday. Let me know how you're making money this week. Are you promoting your book? Are you pitching yourself to be a speaker? Are you dropping that podcast this week? Are you e-commerce? Are you getting those consulting jobs done? What are you doing this week? Because 26 paychecks is not enough. 26 paychecks is not enough. 26 paychecks is not enough for me. 26 paychecks is not enough for you. All right. We are getting more than 26 paychecks this year. We're getting paid more than 26 times this year. All right. And at the I'm Enough experience is how we expose exactly how that gets done. All the secrets, right? Secrets. No. But yeah, let me make sure I don't see those. I know that Facebook be behind. All right. I don't see any more comments. All right. So you know how we're going to end it out. We're going to show you what it's all about.
Hey you guys, it's me, Demetria Samuels, LinkedIn expert and launch strategist. And I want to tell you guys that it took me a really long time to come to grips with knowing that I was enough to be a mom, to be a woman in tech, to be an entrepreneur, right? And I don't want it to take you that long to know that you're enough to get money inside and outside of corporate America or to live whatever lifestyle that you choose to. So I created the I Am Enough experience to make sure that women had the opportunity to get the tools, the knowledge, the resources to do whatever it is they want to do inside of their careers or to build an entire brand outside of corporate America and thrive in all economic environments. So I want to invite you April 13th to the 15th to Atlanta, Georgia for the I'm Enough experience as it returns. We got the brunch, we got the networking, but what we also have is the speakers, the information, and the knowledge to make sure that you are launching to profit and that your brilliance shines all in through these internet streets. I'll see you in April.
All right, you guys have an awesome Monday. Be sure to reach out to me if you have any questions, comments about making sure that you elevate your personal brand in 2023. And if you do not have your ticket to the I'm Enough experience, I do not know what you're waiting for, but the prices will increase this week. So secure your ticket today. Talk to you soon.